Thank you. So here we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome again. Hope you had a nice long weekend. Hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day and you gave treats to everybody who matters. I gave treats to my kitty cats and to all the special people in my life, but for God's sakes, they deserve it. The little guys. It's Valentine's Day for them too. So I hope all of that went wonderfully. And now we're about to get sort of back into the groove, back on the saddle. Here we go. Hebrew Fundamentals with me, Mr. Katzman, and we are going to try our ever so best to take a whole bunch of Hebrew letters and and a whole bunch of Hebrew vowels, put them all together, back to back to back. Whoops. And try to figure out what they say. And the fun part is almost all of these are going to be Hebrew letters and Hebrew vowels, duh, but they're going to be making, they're going to form words that are phrases that you'll be familiar with. And if they're totally a Hebrew word, I will let you know. Promises, promises. And no, the theme is not the Super Bowl again, although you can see I am wearing my brand new Super Bowl 59 champion hat. So let's get to it. Hey ho, what do you know? You got to have this if you're going to go. It's the decoding sheet. This is like a, well, secret code. I mean, it's a strange looking language, weird looking letters, shaped very oddly. And when you are supposed to put them back to back to back to back to back to make to make words, well, it all goes the wrong way. So for goodness sake, make life a little easier on yourself. Make sure you have your decoding sheet, because trust me, when we begin to solve all of the words that I put on flashcards for you, I'm going to tell you exactly where to find the letter that we're touching on your chart. Now you'll see that it also has the vowels on it, but you know me. Vowels are so important that I just didn't want to leave them down at the bottom. I wanted to give them their own spotlight, their own special moment in the sun. So here we go. You know how we do it. Let's do it quick. Because now we're getting at the point, my goodness, well, it's the middle of February. And I think you're getting pretty darn good at this. Therefore, we don't have to linger, but we do have to warm up. And for goodness sakes, you got to warm up with the vowels. Why? Because vowels change the sound of every letter that they are above or below. They're just a bunch of dots and dashes. They're not letters. They're dots and dashes that change the sound of the letters in Hebrew. Here we go. One dot. I cannot emphasize this enough. It is always going to make the sound of ooh. It's going to add the sound of E to the letter that is above it. Why do I have all these little superheroes? Because this is a superhero. It is so strong that nothing can change it. I don't care where you see it. Don't be scared of what's in front of it. Don't be scared of what's behind it. It always adds the sound of E. So if this is a bet, second letter, first row, B. Excuse me. If this is a gimel, makes the sound of the letter G, first row, fourth one, G, E, G. If it's a mem, M, E, me. If it's a sheen, sh, E, she. Don't forget E. And you thought I was hiding. Let's change it up. Let's get directly out of the little dot business. Let's get into the line business, not lying business. We'll leave that to the people in Washington. The line business. Ready? Look, this is a line. That's a line. I know it has a little stump down there, or it could be a longer stump. It varies, but for goodness sakes, don't forget, when you see a line and you want to lie down, you go, ah, This adds the sound of ah. I don't care which one it is. It didn't used to be like this, but that's in the past. And we live in the moment. We live in the present. What's that stupid saying I heard? Oh, goodness. Um, oh, I'll figure it out later. But anyway, everybody says we must be mindful. Well, you got to live in the present, and this is the way it's done now. This is ah, this is ah. So if this is a bet, and that's ba, but if this is a bet, it's still ba. If this is a gimel, it's ga, and if that's a gimel, that's ga. It's always ah. When my grandmother wanted me to close my mouth, if this was a sheen and this was a sheen, she'd say sha, sha, which for an old Yiddish lady from Russia meant shut up your mouth. Sha, be quiet. All right, let's go, 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 go. Let's stay in the dot business, but a very specific formation of dots, one above another. This is called a silent vowel. One above, directly above another. See how that we have the nice, peaceful, tranquil blue, blue, like a gentle stream, because it's silent. It doesn't help. It doesn't give any help to the letter above it. So if this is a bet and it looks down and sees the silent vowel, it just goes, oh, I guess I better do this by myself. I will make the sound that I make all by myself. B. If this was a resh, it would just go r. If it was a tav, it would just go t. Silent vowel. You thought I forgot this one, didn't you? Because it always comes second. I'm just keeping you on your little toes. Eh. Dots are eh. Two dots that look like beady little eyes, or three dots that look like a triangle, or a bowling ball. Well, I guess the holes of a bowling ball makes the sound of eh. So if this was a mem and that was a mem, you want me to find you a mem? I will. Second row, last one, makes the sound of letter M, me, and this is me. It's the way that we are teaching Hebrew to be spoken in the modern, present, current world. Me. If this was a tsari and that was a tsari, tse. If it was a nun and that was a nun, ne. Here we are in the modern world, speaking like people from Israel. Long ago, why would they have wanted to say, let's speak like people in Israel? Why? Because there was no Israel. We had been kicked out of it for thousands of years. So a European accent developed, and now they say, you know what? We have our homeland back, the land of Israel, Eretz Yisrael. We're going to talk like that, and that's the way they've been teaching. Let's go out on the playground. I'll mix it up again here too. Look, this all by itself is the sound of ooh, because this ball kicked from the playground right at home plate is headed directly for this little Vov's stomach, or as it says above, tummy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But this tilted, angled, slanted little stairway of dots is also ooh. It adds the sound of ooh. So if you are a cow on the meadow happily munching grass, and this is a mem, it's not m, it's moo. If this is a hey, and you're an owl in the middle of the night, it's not huh, it's whoo. These are the two oohs. There's an O. There's an O. There's a gleam, men. There's a gleam. Nobody knows where that comes from. This all by itself, because it's overhead above it, overhead, this is the sound of O. This is the sound of O. But this guy up here, it's still overhead, adds the sound of O to what's below it. So if this was a hey and I'm blowing air out, I got to add that sound and go, oh. If this was a dalet, it would be do. If this was a mem, it wouldn't be moo, it would be mo. Two exceptions. You know them, you love them. Let's get them out of the way. Lines, not lying. We leave that to orange-haired people. Lines. Oh, not orange-haired. I'm sorry, orange skin. God, that was a terrible mistake. Yeah, orange skin people and other people of his ilk. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? I told you this is because you get to lie down on the line. Ah, But guess what? No, no, no. It's not it's I, because there's a yud after it. And I'll highlight it for you always. Now remember, remember, remember. Think about this. This is and this is a yud, which makes the sound of the our letter Y. Y. Put them together. I, I. See? And the last, eh, eh, eh. Because we talk like Israel. This is of course it is. What you tell them? Don't tell them something they don't know. In Israel, but not if there's a yud after it, because it goes from to a. Think about it. Two dots are add a y sound. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Isn't that cool? I thought it was. Let's play. Ready, 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 ready. Let's play some games. Here's the deal. I'm going to tell you what our theme is. No, I'm not. You're gonna have to guess our theme. I have a special theme for tonight. No, it's not the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is going to live with me joyously for the next 6, 7 months. Doesn't happen all the time. Anyway, I was trying to, we already got rid of President's Day. I suppose I could have gone with just one president. His birthday is coming, George Washington, but we missed Abraham Lincoln's birthday. We certainly missed Valentine's Day. What to do, what to do. So I went to my Google machine, computer, and I said to my computer, hang on, I'm admitting people. I hope they come in. Come on in, everybody. Welcome. So I said to myself, well, let's find out what today, Tuesday, the 18th of February, let's find out what national day this is. And I did find out that it's kind of a cool national day. Believe it or not, this is national, but we missed it. It's National Eat Ice Cream for Breakfast Day. Really? Now, this is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Not just, hey, man, that'll be different and cool and we'll get wired on sugar. No, 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 no. It was actually, it promoted a really wonderful cause. And people were encouraged to find people who were suffering from what they were suffering from and have breakfast with them and say, let's treat yourselves. And I thought, okay, that's cool, but I don't know. I don't know. Let me find another theme. And then I found out that this whole week is National Something Week. 10 points. It's National This Week. Check it out. 10 points. Ding. It's National This Week. And this was my response. It's National This Week. And this was my response. Woohoo! No, that doesn't spell woohoo. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this week, all week long, in the United States of America, red, white, and blue forever. Well, guess what? It's National This Week. And that's what I say to that. Can you figure it out? Can you figure it out? I've got an exception in there. And I've got some weird looking letters. I hope you get them. I hope you get them before I tell you what they are. It's National This. You know, I always go a little bit slower and give you a little bit more time when we start out. You got to loosen up your Hebrew muscles. Um, it's national this week, and that's what I say to that. Folks, here it comes. Be honest, be true, have integrity, use the honor system. It's National Pancake Week. It's National Pancake Week in America, and I say, yummy, yummy. Wouldn't you? It's National Pancake Week, for goodness sakes. Like, they're encouraging us to eat pancakes. So why not? Let's see why this says pancake and yummy. Ready? Upside down G thingy with a dot in the middle. What in the devil is that? Want me to find it for you on your chart? I will. It's in the third row, and it's at the third from the end. It's called a pay. P, p, p. It makes the sound of the letter P. And there's my p, pe. What is that? It's called a nun. It's on your dreidel. Nes kadohaya, sham, or po if you're in Israel. Makes sound of the letter N. Want me to find it? I will. Third row, second one. Makes the sound of the letter N. Nothing above it, nothing below it. I can't ignore it. Pen, pen. What is that? It's my favorite letter in the whole Hebrew alphabet. Yeah, it makes the sound of the letter K, which is the first letter in my last name. And some people call me Mr. K, but that's not why I love this letter. Because it's called a koof. 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 And it makes the sound of the letter K. K, e, K. K, a, K. Pen, K. And there's my koof again. I got two koofs in a row. I got two. I don't have two poofs at home. I call my kitties poofs. I got two poofs at home. Because one of them is just like it looks like he blow dries himself every day. He's so poofy. This is Siberian. The other one's a tuxedo, who does not look poofy at all. Pancake. And what did I say? Yummy. Wow, wow, wow. What a great word to learn. Yud is a letter sometimes with its own sound. Y, y, y. Want me to find it? I will. Third row, third one. Yeah, ya. And there's a mem. Looks like a little ice house, a little igloo with a chimney. Because you got to wear mucklucks in the cold. And what's underneath it? E, me, ya, me. And there's a yud that we don't use, but it's there because this did not used to be a superhero, but now it is. Remember, I don't care what's after it, it's always E. Pancake! It's National Pancake Week. Yummy! Give yourself 10 points if you got it while I keep score. 10 points. Here we go. This is not a word I ever heard of in my life. You're just going to have to do your best to sound it out. There are two ways to say pancake in Hebrew. One, quite literally, is pancake. I would like a pancake for breakfast. But there's another one. And you're just going to have to sound it out because this is a real live, straight out of the Holy Land, straight out of Eretz Yisrael, straight out of Hebrew Ivrit. This is how you say pancake in Hebrew. I'll give you 8 points. Now, don't let this guy freak you out. It's very specific look. We don't use it a lot in this particular game because in English, there's not a lot of this sound made. See if you can find it. I think you've got the rest of them. This is how you say pancake in Hebrew. It almost sounds like another Hebrew word that means friend. Friend, but it sounds like this, sort of. If you're kind of a lame English-speaking American like me, it sounds the same. Can you tell me how to say pancake in Hebrew? Because it's National Pancake Week. We bake, we grill, we flip, we grill, we flip. Grill, 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 flip, flip, flip. It's National Pancake Week. That's the Itchy and Scratchy Show theme. You ready? You think you sounded it out? All right, did you think you sound? You do watch The Simpsons, right? Ready, ready, ready. I hope you got it before I tell you. This is how you write it in Hebrew. How do you say pancake in Hebrew? Chavitit. 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 Want to know why? I don't know. I'll show you what it looks like, though. Chavitit. Why is this? In Texas, we used to say, my God, boy, sounds like you're fixing to spit. Well, that's what you have to do when you make the sound of the letter chet. And that is a chet. You want me to find it for you? Second row, first one. It just looks like a doorway with a little bit of a curve, but it's totally closed. No curly cues, no dots, just a closed up. I guess you could say it's 3 parts of a rectangle open here, but it's totally closed up here. It's called a chet, and it makes the sound of chet a cha. Now, what is this? If that's a chet, this is a vet. Want me to find it for you? Third letter, first row. You know it. You love it. Aleph, bet, vet. Makes the sound of the letter V. What's underneath it? V, E, V. Chavi. They have a yud there because in the old days, but it's a superhero. There's nothing above it. It's just kind of silent. It's actually not silent so much as it's a, were you ready for 2 pretty cool words? It's vestigial and it's an anachronism. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Vestigial and an anachronism. It means that they're old fashioned and they don't apply anymore. Cha, vi. What is that? There we go. See the difference? Chet. This is a tav. It's closed up, but it's got a little curly Q. And look at that hook. It makes the sound of the letter T. Now, it doesn't have a dot in the middle, but it doesn't matter because they're both tavs. Tav, T, E. Oh, you want me to find it for you? Okay. Last row, second from the end. And very end. The last 2 letters are both tavs, dot or not. Cha, vi, t, e, t. And then that's what they used to do. And there's my tav again. Chavitit. Chavitit. Pancakes. Yay. You know, there are lots. Wow, someone got really foggy there. There we go. There are lots and lots of names for pancakes all over the world, even here in the United States of America. And here's one of them. Probably more of a country term, probably more of an old-fashioned term, probably because you used to make pancakes on this thing, and that's why they call it this. This is another, ooh, I didn't give you your 8 points. This is worth 10. This is another word for pancakes. It is. Really? Look it up. Ding. It's all one word. Now, when you see a nice long word like this, do not get scared. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the dark. Nothing can hurt you, not even Hebrew letters. So come into the light. Look, make this letter and its sound and see if it has a sound underneath it. Then make this letter and add the sound and then put them together. And then add this one to these 2 and add that one to the ones before it and add that one to the ones before that all together. And you know what? You know what? You know what? You will make a word when you're done. You will say a word. You will recite and speak a word. Ta-da! So why are they called this? Because this is what they're made on, and that's what they are. Pancakes are also called Hope you get all 10 points. Friedel cakes. Griddle cakes. Griddle. Hey, Ma, put the pancakes on the griddle because we is hungry. Okay, Peepaw, it's coming. Hey, griddle cakes. Who don't like a good griddle cake? Ain't that right, Ellie Mae? Why does this say griddle cakes? I'll tell you why. This is a gimel. It is? No, no, really. It's a letter. It's called a gimel. It's on your dreidel too. Nes gadol makes the sound of a hard G. Silent vowel underneath it. G g g. Resh. Want to find a resh? It's not on your dreidel. Fourth row, fourth one. Resh. R r r e re. G re gri gri. Dalit. Isn't it cool that they're next to each other? Because you can see the difference. This is a corner and this is a curve. Dalit de. Gri de. Lama lama lamed. Oh, you want to find a dalit? Sorry. First row, fifth one. Nothing looks like a lamed. Although it does resemble a llama if you are really, really creative. I mean, I don't know what those Greeks were doing 1,000 or so years ago when they looked up at the sky and saw a bunch of stars and said, it looks like a hunter with a knife and a bow. Really? You don't have to be that creative. It looks like a bull. It looks like scales. I don't know what they were looking at, but it's kind of, you have to be creative. This is looks kind of looks like a llama, doesn't it? You know, with its long neck, and it's more like a camel with the hump. But llama, 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 llama. Nothing above it, nothing below it. Greedel, greedel. Now I didn't use koofs, I used cuffs. Why is it called a cuff? Because it's a backward C with a cuff drop in the middle. It also makes the sound of the letter K. K, e, k, k, a, k. Greedel, K, and there's a cough again. But it's silent. Vowel. Greedel cake, Greedel cake. And what is this? Oh, you want me to find that cough, 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 cough? These cuffs are in the second row, fourth letter, and this is a samech. Hello. Poor thing doesn't have a face. It has kind of a face-shaped head with a little flip of hair, but it's called a samech. It's a face without a face. It's a samech. It makes a sound of the letter S. Griddle cakes. Griddle cakes, ma. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is another 10 points. Isn't this fun? I'm having fun. So, as I said, there are pancakes all over the world and in every culture. We have one. I'm going to make this worth 9 points, but I might as well hand you these 9 points. The first one is the kind of pancake that it is, and the second one is how is my response to it. Well, I think that's good response. I'll just roll with that. This is an interesting kind of pancake. It's right up our cultural alley. Ding! 9 points. That's the pancake. That's what I think of it. That's the pancake. That's what I think of it. All sorts of pancakes. It's all over the world. Join hands. Not only is this all over the world, but it's right here in America, and it's right up our own Hebrew Jewish alley. This is the kind of pancake, and this is what I'm saying about that pancake. Did you get it? You think you got it? You think you got it? It's not a traditional breakfast pancake, but I think you know it. Here we go. 9 fat, juicy, delicious points. Are you ready? It's latkes, latkes. And I said, yay, latkes, yay. A latke is a potato. What? pancake. It's pancake week, folks. Eat them up. We're in a little too much gray, y'all. Makes me look. What did we do? We had anachronism and vestigial. Here's another word. Great crossword puzzle word. Ashen. It makes me look ashen. Anyway, latkes. Yay! You ready? Lama lama lamed la. Tav with the little hook, right? End of the bottom and the end makes the sound of the letter T. Lot, lot, lot. There's a koof with a superhero E underneath it. Lot, key, and that's a Zion. Haven't seen a Zion yet today. I'm going to point it out right now. First row, last one. It's got a little sideways beanie. Lot is makes the sound of the letter Z. And what would I say? Yud, yeah. Yud. Want to find a yud? For a second row, third one. Yeah, yay. Latkes, whoa! It's a Jewish pancake, potato pancake. Let's go around the world and let's see what other countries make their own specific and unique. Boy, I'm just coming up with the big words today. Indigenous native pancakes. Pancakes? Pancakes. This is the name of a pancake from another part of the world. And then I name the part of the world. Can you do both of them? I'll give you 10 points if you get it. Ooh. What was that? That was 9. Sorry. This is another form of pancake. And you're going to see green parentheses. When you see them, that's the country that you can find them in. There is another country you find them in, but I don't like talking about that country lately. But I really do love talking about this country to which they are native. Ready, set, and what the heck? Go. I think there's a young budding chef out there who may have heard of these specific kind of across the world. You may be able to find them in America, I'm sure, but they don't. It's not native to America. It's native to a much different part of the world. This is the pancake. It's real, and this is where it comes from. This is a pancake. You know, it's just a flat, griddled flour. Depends on the kind of wheat that they use. You know, you make the batter, you make a batter, pour it in, grill it up, fry it up. Make me some fried cakes, Meemaw. Um, and then we got this. This is it. I'm giving you 11 points. I'm so nice. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? What the devil is the name of this strange pancake from across the globe? Over the Atlantic Ocean, across the continent of Europe, as we inch towards Asia, but it's very much Europe. It's a blini. I hope you got it before I said it. Blini. A blini is from Ukraine. You'll find blinis, which are flat pancakes, decorated and seasoned and flavored with things you can put on them or in them. And you will find them. They are native. They come from Ukraine, also Russia. But yeah, they come from Ukraine and Russia. You ready? A blini. Bet. Oh, we haven't had a bet yet. I didn't mean to do that. Aleph bet makes the sound of the letter B. It's the second letter in the Aleph bet. First row, second one. See the dot in the middle? B. Silent vowel. B. Lama lama lamed, superhero E. Believe. Get used to these. Don't be afraid of them. But we can't erase them from the language, so they leave them. Oh my. Blee, remember it's a superhero. Nun E. Bleeny. Bleeny. And how do you write Ukraine? Well, this is how I wrote it. There's a yud, makes the sound of the letter Y. And what is that? That's my tilted, angled, slanted ooh, you. And there's my koof, yuk, yuk, yuk. Resh, re, resh, re, yuk, re. And what the heck is that? It's a final nun, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Hebrew has a bunch of letters, and they tell you this: if you're going to use that sound at the end of a word, you got to use the final letter that we came up with, not the regular letter. You will not find this on your dreidel, but it is a nun. It's a final nun. That long piece of black licorice is a final nun. You want me to find it? I will. Third row, third one. Bleeny from Ukraine. Isn't that cool? That was 11 points. I found another one. Uh, it is specifically from another part of the world. It originated from another part of the world across the Atlantic Ocean. I'd never heard of them. Maybe the cooks and chefs and bakeries, work in a patisserie with paner. No, pain is bread. Patisserie and pain. I bet you know where it's from. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? The first word is the name of the particular kind of very thin pancake. This is less thin, actually. I looked it up. And the parentheses is what its nationality is. The first is the pancake. The second's where it's from. Ding. Let's make that worth 8. This is what it's called. And then you'd say, oh, one of those. That's this. Oh, one of those type of exotic pancakes. That exotic pancake is this. This exotic pancake is this. Are you ready? You're going to know more about pancakes than you ever wanted to. I do now. I do now. Ta-da! This particular kind of fancy pancake. Oh, you want to know what makes this different from all? Why is this pancake different from all other pancakes? Because it's made with buckwheat usually. I learned that one too. It's made with buckwheat. And this kind of pancake is this. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Use the honor system, you little Hebrew readers. This pancake is called a galette. Or if I was en français, galette. It's a galette. 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 And it's French. French. There is no ch sound in Hebrew, so you can't go like choo choo. But with a nun followed by a shin, French, French. A galette is a French pancake. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Gimel, high heel boot, right, right, right. We found this one before. Gimel aga, lama 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 ele, gale. There's the hook, tav, galette. Upside down G thingy without a dot. No dot in sight. It's called a fey. It makes the sound of the letter F, like fly, eagles, fly. Third row, second to the end. Silent, resh, re, nun, fren. And there's a sheen. It's got 3 prongs, like kind of a austere? Yeah, kind of an austere, simple fork, like a pitchfork. But this is not a vowel, ladies and gentlemen. That thing I'm touching is not a vowel. It's part of what makes this shape a sh sound. French, Want to find a shin? I will. Fifth one, bottom row. Galette is French. Isn't that fun? What did I say that was? Hmm. I'm generous. I'll make it 9. Let's keep finding out more about pancakes. Here's another kind of French pancake that you're probably much more familiar with. Much thinner. And I'm not just going to say the name of the pancake, but when you use the name of this French pancake and they do something en flambé, which means they light it on fire, it turns out to be this. This is a pancake too from France. See the little French flag? Isn't that cute? It's called the Marseillaise. It's their French national anthem. God, you learn so much. What is this special pancake? It's National Pancake Week, kids. And when you use this special pancake and you use a special kind of sauce and you light it on fire, it's called this. I think it's a butter sauce. Butter and egg and maybe a little. Oh, I read it and I forgot it. Is it honey? Honey. What is it? Well, this special kind of pancake from the country of France is called crêpe Suzette. Crêpe Suzette. Little thin pancakes, and you roll it up and fill it with goodness, and they put a sauce on it. And I thought I saw honey. It's definitely a butter sauce, maybe lemon, whatever. Poof, on fire. Crêpe Suzette. You ready? This is called a coof. K. Resh, re, cre. And there's my pay with a dot in the middle. Crêpe, crêpe. And there is, wait a minute. We just had this, but now the dot is over here. So it's not a sheen, it's a scene. Makes the sound of the letter S. You want to find it? Okay. Bottom row, third from the end. Now there's nothing above it. That's not a vowel above it. That's part of what makes it, being on the left, makes it a scene. Nothing above it, nothing below it, because my vowels are always red. S, can't ignore it. Sit, go to the next letter. It's not a letter. Sue, and there's a Zion, ze, and the, oh my goodness, what is that? That's called a ta, it's called a tet. There are 3 letters in the Hebrew alphabet that make the sound of the letter T. Why do they do that, darling? I don't know, but gosh, they do it well. It's a tet. It's got a little broken arm here. You want me to find it for you? I'll find it. Second row, second one in. It makes the sound of the letter T as well. Crêpe Suzette from the land of France. Okay, everybody, let's keep going. So, it's National Pancake Week. We found out that there were all sorts of types of pancakes all around the world. It's rare that people just eat a plain pancake. This is how you say this in Hebrew. It's going to sound so silly when you read it and you go, wait a minute, they got it backwards. It's Hebrew. But this is actually how you say something that you pour on your pancakes. And it comes from, oh, Canada, our home and native land. What do you put on your pancakes? This is how you read it. This is how you write it. And this is how you say it in Hebrew. 10 points. True patriot love, when all of us command. I've been watching hockey for so long. I know the Canadian national anthem by heart. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. It comes from Canada. You like to pour it on your pancakes, and this is how you say it in Hebrew. I hope you pronounce it right. I bet you got it already. You're going to say they got it backwards. No, 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 no. Got it right if you're saying Hebrew. See the little Canadian flag fluttering in the breeze? So, what do you like to pour on your pancake? I'm going to give it to you now because you're getting better at this. And the time she is ticking. You ready? Do you, when you go to Israel or you go to Canada or anywhere and you get a big stack of pancakes? I guess it goes without saying that you slap some butter on it, but then what do you like to put on it? Do you like to put on, as they say in Israel, sirop maple? Sirop maple. Maple syrup. Syrup. Do you know anybody that says syrup? That is, I don't know. To me, it sounds silly. I want to pour some syrup on my pancakes. Syrup. Maple syrup. Samach E C. It's a superhero, so don't worry about that. There's nothing above it, nothing below it. Well, if you want to make the Y sound, you can. C, resh, nothing above it, nothing below it. Make the sound C, R, C, and there's an O. Remember, overhead, zero, zero, pay, makes the sound of letter P. Syrup. That's how they say syrup in Israel. It's that similar. We say syrup, or if you're of a certain ilk, you go syrup. But they say syrup, syrup, maple, maple, mem e me, mem a me, pe e pe, lama lama lama, syrup, maple, from Canada. Some people like to put fruit on their pancakes, or even blend it into the pancake batter. Here are two popular fruits, along probably with the fruity syrup of it. Here are two popular fruits that lots of people seem to like to dump on their pan. Not me. Um, I guess it's butter and syrup. I used to try powdered sugar, not bad, but a lot of people like to just hunk on that fruit. Well, you could use this if you wanted. The first one is a fruit. The second one is a word. The third one is a fruit. Two fruits, one word in the middle. Go. Ooh. You see it? Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to tell you. This is how you say it in Hebrew. One is a fruit and the other is a fruit. You're going to laugh when you see the second fruit and how you say it. And then I'll tell you what it is. In fact, I'm not going to tell you what the first fruit is. Sorry. But the second fruit, it's how you say strawberry in Hebrew. I didn't know this. We have this beautiful, luscious word for a beautifully luscious fruit, strawberry. Or if you're from a certain part of the world and of a certain age, strawberries. Strawberries? Is that a drink? I'll have a strawberries, please. Come on now. See if you can pronounce them. They're both Hebrew words. This is how you spell this fruit in Hebrew. This is us using Hebrew letters to make an English word. And that is how you say strawberry in Hebrew. Funny little word, isn't it? Two fruits, one word in the middle, because you could have this, this. You could have this fruit, this fruit. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? How easy does this get? And you even get to sound like a little minion because people put banana, banana, banana or get used to this. Sometimes they put a silent letter just to mess you up. Well, it's silent. Banana or toot, toot. I swear I looked it up. Strawberry. You ready? If you got banana or toot, you got it. Ready? Bet, ah, ba, nun, ah, na, nun, ah, na. That's a hey. It makes the sound of the letter H, which is just this. You know, like if you're trying to steam up a window and write stuff on it, you go, that's the sound of the letter H. Well, it's nothing. That's a hey. Banana. Sometimes they put a silent letter at the end. There's another silent letter in the beginning, but there's that O, silent O, 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 silent. Leave it alone. Then do that O, resh. Banana or tav, oo, tav. Now there's the dot in the middle. See, it's still a tav. You can find it. The two last letters on the bottom row. Toot, banana or toot. I don't think I did. If you got that, I'll give you 9 points. Okay, you ready? So now we have all sorts of different pancakes all over the world, and we know what to dump on them, or pour on them, or throw at them. Where are you going to get these pancakes? I mean, if me, mom, people ain't making them for you, somebody got to do it. You could go here. If I wrote out every word in this place's name, every one of you would start screaming. But nobody knows it by that anymore. Here's where you get pancakes. 6 points. 6 points. If I wrote out every word in the real name of this place, I would need 2 pieces of paper, like, you know, um, that big. But nobody knows it by that. It's this. This is where you get your pancakes, at least one place. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? What do you think it is? I know what it is. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? If you figure this one out, you're in business. A lot of people go to get their pancakes at the International House of Pancakes, or IHOP. IHOP. IHOP is what they call it. IHOP. So this is an iron, everybody. I hope you got that. And that would be, I don't know why I keep taking this off. 6. I'm going to give you 6 points. Iron, silent letter. They have 2 silent letters, an aleph and an ayin. You want to find the ayin? It's almost dead center, 3rd row, 5th one. It's silent, but it's the space is not silent. The slot is not silent. Ah plus silent is ah. I. And there's a hey. Hey, hey, hey. It makes the sound of letter H, which is just air blowing out of your mouth and lungs, but then you add this to it and it's ha. I ha. Oh, there's that hey, by the way. First row, top row, 3rd from the end. And there's a pay. I hop. I hop. Ta-da. You get your from IHOP. If Ma ain't cooking breakfast, here's 2 more places. Let's get going. These are 2 more places. Now look. That means I'm serious. I'm taking my glasses off. Hebrew does not, I tell you this every time, but here it comes. Hebrew does not have a W. I suppose if someone from Israel tried, they could eventually go wh, 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 but they don't really have, they don't have a letter for it. They don't make that sound. So as I always say, if someone from Israel was on the ocean and they saw a very, very large pale mammal with a blowhole jumping out of the ocean, they would say, "Oh, what a big white whale." Get it? Because they don't have a W. Neither do I. Here's two places that you can also get pancakes. I don't think I've ever been to the first one. I used to hang at the second one, although Perkins was more my hangout in Tucson. But it's kind of a hangout. But they're both known for their pancakes. Good luck. I'll give you a dozen. Why not? It's that time of night. Now, I want to point this out. If you pronounce this correctly, you'll get the points because there is no ow. There is no ow sound in Hebrew. There is no ow sound in Hebrew. So, like, oh, okay. Look at that basketball. It's round. They would say it's round. It's round? Get it? Get it? Get it? There is no ow sound, so I had to make up for it. That's one place to get your pancakes if meanwhile ain't up yet. And there's another place to get your pancakes, probably at 3 in the morning. This, 8, 9, 10 in the morning. This place, 3 in the morning. But they both sell pancakes. Oh, don't be fooled by this, everybody. Be smart. Be smart. It's a letter, not a vowel. There's no dot here and there's no dot here. But there is a vowel underneath this letter. Can you find it? And that's the other place. Ready, 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 ready? I'm going to be so good because if you're here, I guess you're lucky to go either way. I was going to make a joke about Denny's, but what the heck? You ready? 13 points if you get it all. I added points. 13 big ones. Here's one place to get, say it, Hal. Pancakes. Here's the other place. Are you ready? Here I go. I hope you got all 13 points. You can go to the Waffle House. Waffle House. Waffle House. God, it sounds like a German. Sounds like a German castle. Welcome to Waffle House. Waffle House, Waffle House, and Denny's. That's easy enough. So I did my best. Waffle House. I love to get waffles and pancakes. And you will finish them. Vet is not a vet. It's a vav. You want me to find it? It's a real live letter. If it doesn't have a dot there or a dot there, it's a vav. It also makes the sound of the letter V. Look at the top row. The third letter is a vet. That makes the sound of the letter V. The second to last letter is a vet, and that's it. Va, fe, lama, lama, lamed, vafel, hey, aha, samach, face without a face, vafel house, dalet, de, nun, e, ni. You'll see these, get used to them, but this is the superhero. You don't have to worry about what's after it. Waffle House, Denny, and there's my sign, Denny's. Waffle House and Denny's. And I made that worth 13 because I'm a nice guy. Okay, let me add them up. So we got 28, and then we got 48, then we got 67, and ooh, oh wow, 80. Oh, that's not a good number to have. Work in the restaurant business. They say 86 the broccoli. I mean, get rid of it. We don't want it anymore. 86 is the word that they use in restaurants for no thanks. Kill that order. We don't need it anymore. And that's how many points there were. 86. 86 points. That's almost as much as the Eagles scored in 2 football games, the championship and the Super Bowl. We scored 95, tying a world record. Anyway, 86, 86, 86. If you got 66, you got a prize. Come on in. Say, I got 66. I did it. I did it. I did it. And by the way, because the Eagles won the Super Bowl, remember I promised this? If you come on Wednesday, fifth graders, you can pop in if you're on this show. And I've got a Philadelphia treat for you. Nobody bakes a cake as tasty as a tasty cake. Tasty cake. I got tasty cakes for everybody. I bought the store out. So I hope I see you Wednesday to get tasty cakes. I hope I see you Wednesday to get prizes. If I don't see you and you earned a prize, for sure, for sure, for sure, come on in Sunday, I guess. Anyway, thank you all for being here. This is still my mostest favoritist part of the evening. Hello! Hi, everybody. Is there a baby or a kitty in the picture? Well, I see a pretty, pretty princess. Oh my God, just like we do. Ah! Everybody does that to their poor pets. Ah, I'm a kitty. That's great. That is, oh, now there's the prize. Does everybody know who that is? That's Isla. Hello, Isla. We're teaching Isla to
Say
read.
hi.
Shalom. Hello,
Say
Isla.
shalom.
Hello.
Shalom.
Oh,
Shalom.
is that a cupcake? Yummy.
Nugget.
Nugget. Oh, okay.
Piper will see you tomorrow for her tasty cake.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I got tasty cakes coming out of all parts of this room.
I
So
was so happy the Eagles won. I
was
watched it.
it was wonderful. I'm still basking in it. Wait a minute. Gotta put a scarf on. There's my scarf.
Wow.
Yep. Hey, listen, I've been on the planet a long, 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 long time. And guess what? This has only happened twice. So it's a wonderful thing. Let's see if I can. Okay, we're going to say goodbye to Allison Israel, who's going to stop recording because she's the AI lady. And